starring June Lockhart, Hugh Riley, John Provost as Timmy, and, of course, Lassie.
What do you know? Do you think those wild ducks herd is coming?
It ain't likely, Timmy. Oh, they must have took off for some other reason. First time I ever saw the wild fowl leave this time of year.
Come back, girl! The ducks are gone! What is it, girl? What do you have there? Oh, looks like an animal trying to block up the entrance to his burrow.
Yeah, he's trying to close it up all right. Now I know why them wild ducks took off.
Why, Mr. Cully?
When the wild animals start shutting themselves in and the wild fowl leave good feeding grounds, it means just one thing. There's a killer frost coming, Timmy.
A frost? In such warm weather?
Yeah, there's a real norther coming, Timmy. Man and boy, I've been studying the woods and the wild creatures for over 50 years. And when you see something like that, it's a killer frost. And it's coming mighty soon.
Are you sure, Mr. Cully? We're almost having a heat wave.
Timmy, I've seen the weather change 50 degrees in 8 hours. Them birds flew out of here because they didn't want to get froze into that pond. Oh, we get trouble. Bad trouble. Timmy, we got to warn the farmers about the crops in the fields.
What'll we do, Mr. Cully?
Well, you head for home. I'll phone Les Sims at the Farm Bureau. He'll spread the word, Timmy.
Come on, Lassie!
Frost? Tomorrow? Cully, are you sure?
Well, I wouldn't say so if I wasn't, Lassie. Oh, yeah, there's a serious frost in the way, and it's up to you to warn the valley.
Well, hold on just a second. Look, Cully, I've got the latest forecast right here in front of me. And it says we're going to have rising temperatures.
Les, I don't care what it says. I'm telling you. There's a heavy frost in the way, and it's going to hit within 24 hours. It could be a serious disaster.
Cully, I appreciate your call, and I think you're a great weather forecaster. Well, this time I'm afraid I'm going to have to go along with the Bureau. And they say it's going to be warmer. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Hi, Timmy, Lassie.
Mr. Cully, you know what my folks said when I told them about the frost coming?
The Weather Bureau didn't say nothing, so Cully Wilson's all wrong, huh?
Not exactly in those words.
Timmy, we gotta do something. You know, standing crops can be awful hard hit by a norther, and, well, I just wouldn't feel right if I didn't try to warn folks of what's coming.
What are we gonna do?
Well, we're going down the road, and we're gonna warn the farmers, and then it's up to them.
Lassie and I are with you, Mr. Cully. Get in the back, girl.
A lot of folks is going to be thanking us for this. Bad weather coming, Mark. Get your beans cut.
Mr. Cully says, sure sign of frost.
Well, I guess we did all we could, Timmy.
We sure did. But what about the ones that didn't believe us?
Well, we done our best. Of course, there's always them that think they're smarter than nature.
Yeah. Well, I better be going. What time did you say it hit?
Well, I'd say it'll be here right about dawn.
Okay. Bye, Mr. Cully.
Bye.
Come on, girl.
I can't help it, Mark. I saw what I saw, and there's gonna be a heavy frost. Yeah, just a minute. Hello, I'm sorry you cut your beans so soon. I was just trying to help, and... Timmy. Yeah, Mark, I gotta go. There's somebody at my door.
You see that? You see that, Cully Wilson?
Yeah.
That's my seed crop. I cut that yesterday because you swore there was a cold spell coming.
Well, you see...
You and your crackpot weather predictions. Now, don't you ever come to me with another phony warning, because I won't listen. I've learned my lesson.
Crackpot. Phony. Them's nice names to call a fella townsman. There it goes again. Hello? What? Blabbermouth? Now you listen to me, Webb Walker. I was just trying to do you a service. If you don't like what I told you, sue me. Gonna sue me for crop loss. Due to harvesting these beans too soon.
What are you gonna do, Mr. Cully?
I don't know, Timmy. It's been the same way all morning. If it wasn't the door, it was the phone. If it wasn't the phone, it was the door.
What do you think happened to that frost?
I don't know, Timmy. Them weather signs never been wrong before. I could have sworn there was a heavy frost coming.
Well, suppose we read the signs wrong. And that animal was just cleaning out his burrow and not trying to close it up.
No, that ain't likely.
Well, suppose those wild ducks came back and the hole is open.
All right, let's go see. Let's go see. Just prove it to you. Well, it's closed tighter than the tick.
It sure is.
Well, there you are.
Listen to Lassie.
Now, what's bothering her?
What is it, Lassie? What's the matter? What's the matter, girl? Look at that, Mr. Cully.
They're all fired scared or something.
Why would doves be leaving good feeding grounds this time of year?
All them animals dozen birds heading west and all bad scared. Listen to me. Not a sound. Not a bird. Not an insect. You was right, Timmy. You was right.
I was?
It wasn't the frost the animals were scared of. It was something a lot worse. A cyclone.
A cyclone?
A twister. A big wind that'll rip through the valley like a giant buzzsaw.
Gosh, Mr. Cully, we better get home.
Come on, Timmy. All right, Timmy.
Chickens are all taken care of?
Good. We'll get in the phone. I'll send out a warning. Timmy, they wouldn't believe me.
Why not, Mr. Cully? They've just got to.
Well, you heard what they said about me. I'm just a crackpot and a phony and...
Easy, girl, easy.
Timmy, I know who they will believe.
Who?
Your pa, Paul Martin.
Sure they will.
Yes, sir. They'll believe him. Come on, Timmy.
Calm down, you two now. What's going on?
I misread the sign. It's a twister that's coming.
Hold it!
Now, yesterday it was a norther, and today it's a twister.
Right. I was wrong the first time, but I'm right this time.
That's right, Dad.
Now, look, Cully, you sent out a false alarm yesterday, and it caused a lot of trouble. Now, I don't want you to make the same mistake twice.
No, this ain't no mistake. This is a life and death thing, Paul. You gotta believe me.
Come on, Dad.
Timmy, why'd you tell Lassie to bring Bessie in at this time of day?
I didn't, Dad. She's doing that on her own.
You see, Lassie knows what's coming.
Lassie. For heaven's sake. What's going on?
If you don't believe me, will you believe Lassie?
Believe her about what?
There's a tornado coming, and Lassie knows it.
Will you please get on the phone and help save your neighbors' lives and property?
Suppose it's another false alarm, Cully.
Well, we can't take a chance. Now, just listen to Lassie. She knows something's wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Get all the papers and records and get them into the cellar. Cully, you and Timmy board up those barn windows right away.
Yeah.
Jenny, this is an emergency. Ring everyone on the line as quickly as you can. That's right. Now, Jenny, after I'm finished, call every other party line on the board and repeat my warning. This is Paul Martin. Listen, folks, and listen carefully. There's a tornado headed this way. Get all your animals under cover and tie down all your outside equipment. I repeat, there's a twister coming. You haven't got much time. Get all your animals in and take to your storm cellars. Ruth, Don't forget to bring all the first aid stuff we've got, huh?
Here she comes! Here! Oh! Epis!
No, it's all right, Collie.
Maybe the wires are down.
Hand me that blanket there, would you, Paul?
Do you think the house can stand it, Mom?
I hope so, dear. You all right?
I'm okay.
Well, I think the worst is over, Cully.
Yeah, the wind has died down.
Oh, thank heavens.
Well, let's take a look outside, huh?
Well, sure a mess, but I don't think we suffered any real damage.
You was lucky, Paul. You was real lucky.
Oh, hi, Ed. Les?
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Howdy.
Well, how'd you come out?
Okay, I got through it without being hurt at all.
Just a little damage to my barn is all.
That's fine.
Paul, we're here as sort of a thank you committee. Your warning saved us from a pretty serious loss.
You don't owe me any thanks. It was Cully over there who convinced me.
Cully. Well, then, Cully, our grateful thanks to you.
I have to agree with that, Kelly. And I'm sorry I was so rough on you this morning.
Oh, that's all right, fellas. You see, I was a little hasty about that frost warning I gave you, and it wasn't the frost the animals were scared of. It was that twister.
Well, I don't care what it was. Your warning certainly limited the damage.
Lassie was the one who spotted it first.
Lassie? Well, what do you know? Well, where is she?
there she is. We'll have to thank her later. But I know one thing for sure.
What's that, son?
The next time Mr. Cully gives a weather prediction, no one will laugh at him.
Providing, of course, Lassie is around to help me. Oh, what a dog.